Hi, I'm Chad Campex at Rody Cohen. We like to feature on our site here local small family businesses, and I'm here today with Steve Von Lutzow. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's an old German
Close
tough
enough.
name. So
Close enough for government work, right? So he's the owner, co-owner of Vault Pest Control. So thanks for meeting us today. Appreciate your time.
absolutely.
So why pest control?
I've done a few different things, usually in the construction related fields. I got into a couple things that involved chemical. And then when the downturn of the economy happened, I was kind of researching different things. Come to find out, as I was researching pest control, like I realized I knew a lot of things about it already. And so it made sense to transition into that, take all the classes and the testing and everything applicable to, start a company. And then honestly, from then on, it was like my family was involved, my wife, some of my sons, and it just like took off from there.
All right. So let me ask you this: what sets Vault Pest Control apart from your competitors?
Everybody talks about how they outservice the other company. I would say that, it's easy to say those things, but actually witnessing what we do on a house compared to other people, I'd say that's the big thing. We customize our service not only in treatment schedules, but products. I don't believe in filling a tank on a truck like this one has, with a general chemical and then just treating every house on the route the same way, because that's like handing out penicillin to everybody. It's not going to do the same thing. Some people, it's just not going to be effective at all. And certain people's pests or bugs, it's the same way. So having that custom treatment for your home, that makes the biggest difference.
So Queen Creek, Arizona. Why do you center your business out of Queen Creek?
I think Queen Creek is for years, growing up here in the valley, it was never like the big talked about town. I think Queen Creek has got one of the greatest opportunities for growth. We have a ton of room still in the valley here and in the Queen Creek area, and I think that a lot of new families are coming here, so you get a real strong mix of people from other states. Yet the new growth is really fun. I love all the new businesses, restaurants, shopping, all that stuff. It reminds me of where I was when I grew up here in the valley.
All right. So we had a conversation about this a little bit earlier. How many years has your family been in the valley?
Boy, 1870. My family, actually, my mom's side came here in covered wagon. I don't. They were some brave souls with no air conditioning and scorpions everywhere.
Right,
They
right.
didn't have pest control, right?
They just had the old pea shooter in the back,
That's
right?
right.
Yeah. Okay. So what's one thing that you control and things to look out for, and when they need to involve you, when they don't? Because I know there's a big misconception out there. I can self-serve. I can self-treat, right? And so what are I've self-treated. I fall into that trap, let's be honest, Steve. But what are the downfalls? I know them, but what are the downfalls of self-treating, especially if you get behind?
I'd say I was in that same boat before I was in pest control too, and it was because I was disappointed in the results I was getting from a service. I didn't feel like they were giving me what I was expecting from the service, and we really try and go the extra mile to make sure that that happens. You know, there's always going to be a circumstance where things come up, but that's when we really feel like we work with who our customers and to ask them what's happening. We're very respondent to all those things, and I think that's one thing that really separates us is our customer service.
All right, so Steve, appreciate your time today. If you're looking for a pest control company, they actually do my house. If you have a pest control company that you're looking for, I would highly recommend Steve here and his crew. I've met his wife; they're stand-up people. I think integrity is going to go a long way serving your business and your clients. So go ahead and reach out to them. We'll have their contact information below.